Hi YouTube, welcome to another video. Now I don't know if you're a bit like me, but you kind of see really nice looking engine bays, and the one thing that lets them down is the battery. You just see some crappy battery that the colour scheme doesn't really fit, and got bits of paper hanging off it, and it just looks a bit crap. So what I thought I would do is jazz up my battery a little bit. If you've watched a few of my other videos, you'll have noticed that I'm starting to wrap everything that I can. Sometimes failing, sometimes doing alright. Like the lights, I'm quite impressed with my wrapping skills on the lights. So I've got some holographic vinyl wrap, which I'm just going to try and wrap sort of round the perimeter of the battery, just on the sides. So I've just gone and got my battery. It's a really damp day today, so I've just been drying that off. I'll probably take it in the house and maybe put it by a dehumidifier, or just leave it in a warm house for a little bit just to completely dry off, and then I shall have a little go at wrapping it. So I'm not sure whether it will just be wrapping the battery in this video. Sounds a bit naff, doesn't it, and a bit short. So I might try and combine it with a few other bits I want to wrap in the engine bay. We'll see how we go anyway. I might cut the vinyl while I'm in here, because I could do with a big surface that I can lay the vinyl down to cut it properly. We shall see. What I will do first though is get this off and then measure. I think I'll probably try and wrap, because the tray that I've got has got like a lip that runs around it. It's probably like about 15mm high, so I'll probably wrap from there up to about there. So I need to measure that and then try and cut the right size strip of wrap out. Alright, so I'm hoping this can be done without any heat gun or anything like that. So what I want is a join on the back of the battery, so obviously you won't be able to see it. So that's the positive, that's the negative, so maybe behind here somewhere. So let's start from about there. There's enough there for a bit of overlap if I need it. So it's really hard to see how this is going to look. I keep thinking I've got air pockets, but it's just the cover stuff, the cover sheet. So you can see there must have been something underneath it. Part of the battery, a little mark on the battery that I didn't notice. So that's obviously shown through. But there, a bit late now. So this has kind of worked out. Like all of my wrapping, it's not brilliant, but it's alright. Should be my logo. It's not brilliant, but it's alright. So yeah, it's kind of showing up the contours of the bits on the battery, which is what you'd expect. But hopefully it should look a lot better now. expect to wrap this, I need to undo this side. I'm not even going to touch that side because it was so hard to get it in. It was a real tight squeeze. This side I might take off and try and wrap it up to this line and then sort of slightly over on that side so this can cover it up. Not sure how well it will stick to this, but we shall see. Not quite sure how this is going to work. What with the ridges, whether I can heat it up enough to sort of go over that nicely. Again, we shall see. And I've also taken off my air filter to order another one because I've noticed it's worn through there, so it must be rubbing on something. So yeah, I'll have to order another one of those, see if there's any other shapes available that might be a bit more suitable. So as you can see, I'm back in the warm and dry. I'm not sure, I don't think it's probably a good idea doing this when it's cold. So it makes it a bit damp and it's probably not going to stick that well. So yeah, I've just come in the kitchen. I've been drying, I've given them a clean and I've been drying them on the radiator for probably about an hour or so while I was watching the football. So I think I'll start with this one. What I'm going to do is probably cut a strip that's roughly that long or that wide. And I shall butt it up to this edge and see if I can get it to go around this corner here nicely. So I bought the heat gun in for this one, so I expect I'll be needing that, especially with the ECU cover. If I can't get it, I'm probably going to have it from there to there, but because this bit here, if it doesn't look too good, I might just get a nice sharp Stanley knife and cut around that, so it's only effectively wrap in there and then going over to the other side. But I'll see how I get on anyway. Right, so if you were just about to write a comment about how crap I'm at wrapping, I wouldn't bother because I already know that. I must admit, it would have been easier if I had another pair of hands holding this still rather than trying to use my feet. So I could see a few naff bits, a few wrinkles up this end, which I wasn't too fussed about because the silicone hose should cover that. Also, there was a little wrinkle there, but that's going to be on the underside. I just wanted to make sure, because that's basically the bit you'll see. And the silicone hose should go up to about there-ish. The only thing I'm a little bit annoyed about is where they meet. I was trying to get this, I was trying to start more on the underside so that the join would be on the underside, but it's slightly on top, but it's not too bad. It's only if you look really hard you can see it, but we shall see. I don't know whether the temperatures will affect it, but yeah, we'll find out, won't we? So overall, I'm pretty pleased, to be honest, believe it or not. It's pretty hard work trying to do it, like I said, on your own. If you could do it just with the pipe in a vise or something, it'd probably be a bit easier, because this, to be honest, this vinyl works pretty well with a heat gun. You can stretch it nicely. You just need more than a pair of hands. Alright, it's time to give the ECU cover a go. What I'm actually finding, which is a bit different to the other wrap I've used, you obviously take off that side so you can get so it sticks. But the protective cover, you actually take that off to do your heating and purling and stuff, which is different to the headlight stuff I used. So I shall take both layers off. I think I'll start on the back by just tucking it around there, try and hold it tight, and then bring it over and then try and heat it enough to mould to the shape of this. Can't quite get it to get flush around this raised bit here, so I'm just debating whether to cut it or not. So there we are. I gave up trying to flatten out this edge bit. I just didn't want to do it. So then I cut around it to see whether I could then smooth it down as two separate bits, and it just kept, the middle bit kept trying to peel up. So as you can see, I've taken away the middle bit. It's not a spectacular job, but it's alright. There we are. All the bits are back in. I was an idiot and completely forgot that this was wrapped. So there's me trying to put the induction kit back on, protecting this, and totally forgot about this. So I caught it with a Jubilee clip, which is a real pain in the ass, but there we are, what can you do? It's bound to get damaged at some point. So hopefully this doesn't melt when I start driving the car. We shall find out. I think you can't really, obviously you can't see how good it's going to look until it's a bit darker and I can get a light on it. So I shall try and get a bit of footage in the dark in a bit. So there we are, some more wrapping done. I'll be a professional before you know it. No chance. So I must admit, I think that looks pretty damn good. I shall insert some video now of me filming in the dark with a light on it, and it looks pretty damn awesome. I'm really pleased with it. It looks pretty stealthy when there's no light on it. As soon as it catches the light, it looks absolutely awesome. I love it. It certainly jazzes up the old engine bay. So yeah, that's it for this one. A bit of a short video. Thanks for watching as always. Please like and subscribe. I think I'm approaching about 950 at the moment. A bit early on in the year I was really sort of optimistic that I'd reach 1,000 by Christmas, and then as it got closer I thought maybe spring next year, but it's actually probably sort of borderline, might hit it at Christmas. So if you're sort of on the fence, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. And yeah, hit the old notifications bell so you don't miss any new videos. Chuck a comment down below and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers guys.